Intriguing Illuminations, Unveiling 25 Mind-Blowing Psychology Facts. Human minds are akin to uncharted universes, holding mysteries that continue to baffle everyone. Psychology peels back these layers, revealing astonishing truths about our behavior, emotions, and cognition. Have you ever wondered how many thoughts you have in a day? An average human brain conjures up about 70,000 thoughts daily. That's a lot of brain work. Speaking of brain work, did you know our brains aren't fully mature until we hit 25? That's right, your decision-making skills and judgment evolve till your mid-20s. While we're talking about evolution, consider this: humans are genetically predisposed to fear spiders more than death. It's a primal survival instinct going back thousands of years. Ever noticed how we're more creative when we're tired? That's because our brains aren't filtering out distractions as efficiently, allowing unusual ideas to flow. Have you heard of the halo effect? It's a cognitive bias where our impression of a person influences how we feel and think about their character. It significantly impacts our judgments. Did you know that people who have a high level of anxiety are usually the ones with higher IQs? Their brains process information differently, leading to higher anxiety levels. Our minds unconsciously replicate the behavior of others through mirror neurons. This is why yawning is contagious, and why we empathize with others' emotions. Desire for instant gratification typically overrides long-term rewards. This psychological phenomenon is known as hyperbolic discounting. Here's a surprising fact: people tend to remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. This is known as the Zeigarnik effect. Ever wondered why we prefer things we're familiar with? The mere exposure effect explains that we associate familiarity with safety, leading us to favor known over unknown. Contrary to popular belief, multitasking doesn't increase productivity. Our brains aren't designed to handle multiple tasks simultaneously, leading to decreased efficiency and higher errors. Did you know that high stress levels could alter brain structure and function? Chronic stress can indeed lead to significant changes in the brain. Here's a curious fact: people tend to conform to group opinions, even when they believe the group is wrong. This is known as groupthink. Ever heard of the term cognitive dissonance? It's a state of mental discomfort caused by holding two or more contradictory beliefs, values, or perceptions at the same time. Our brains are more active during sleep than while watching TV. It's during sleep that our minds process and consolidate memories. Did you know that color impacts our appetites? Blue suppresses it, while red enhances it. Hence, marketers strategically use colors in food advertising. Here's a fascinating fact: our brains perceive people who annoy us as moving slower than they actually are. Feelings of love can indeed alleviate physical pain. The brain releases similar chemicals during love and pain, explaining this phenomenon. Ever noticed how your favorite song stirs up certain emotions? Music engages areas of the brain involved with paying attention, memory, and emotion. Did you know that your brain can make you see things that aren't there? This psychological phenomenon is known as pareidolia. The placebo effect demonstrates the power of belief. Patients can experience real improvements from a placebo if they believe it's real medicine. Here's an interesting fact: our brains are more responsive to the sound of our own names than any other names. Ever wondered why time appears to speed up as we grow older? This is due to the time perception theory. As we age, each period represents a smaller portion of our lives. Ever heard of anchoring bias? It's our tendency to rely too heavily on the first piece of information we encounter. Lastly, our brains have a negativity bias. We recall bad memories more easily than good ones as survival instinct. Well, that's it. 25 mind-blowing psychology facts that reveal the enigmatic workings of our minds. Boundlessly fascinating, isn't it? Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the mind is a universe waiting to be discovered.